Hello there, SL1 once again. This is my Soul Level 1, New Game +7, no damage run. Both fall damage and poison damage are exempt, and we're not fighting Gravetender, and we're not fighting Half-Light. This is going to be Demon from Below, Demon in Pain, and the Demon Prince. A lot of people think that this is the hardest boss in the DLC, and I understand why. It is very, very awkward in the first phase. It relies a lot upon the Vangelfs giving you what you need and being able to punish them accordingly, and then the second phase has an incredible amount of resistance, so you have to fight him for a long time. I personally think Gale's the hardest, and I know that sounds like a joke, but it's not. Me and Gale have got this weird relationship where I know exactly what I'm supposed to do, but he still beats me. And I don't know what it is. I'm just going to have to practice and get better, because for whatever reason, much like the Freed fight you just witnessed, I get nervous in the third phase, and I don't punish things I know how to punish. I've punished 1,000 times before, because I take sloppy hits, and I hate fighting that first phase all over again, that second phase all over again, just to get to the third phase. His HP is too high, his resistances are too high. It's kind of ridiculous. So he will always be my kryptonite in this DLC, but the Demon Princes are definitely the toughest one, just objectively, because it takes so much out of you to do this. The first phase is one hell of a run back to get to a boss that can fuck you up so consistently as the second phase. This took about an hour and a half, which doesn't sound like a lot. I've done this 3 times now, and this run here took ages, by the way. Getting past this angel, my god. So I knew I wanted to use the shortcut because I hate this area. Not a very popular opinion, I know, but I think that the Ring City DLC is kind of shit. I love the bosses, I just hate everything else. So I wanted to see as little of it as possible. All I wanted to do was get past this area, and you'll notice there was a crossfade there because I died a lot. And this angel is weird. Sometimes he's really merciless and he doesn't aim at you. Other times he is a laser-guided Satan beam of death. I wait for him to do the cursed juice, and then I run over here. There's usually one thief waiting in here for me. If he blow darts, you can get a free kill on him without him running away. But I don't, because he's got that weird multi-hitting interrupt attack. And then he runs off a bit, then I get a bit nervous, and here he comes again, dodge the hit, big swing, put him down, see you later. And then there's this part, so the angel can shoot through this structure. He's never killed me by doing it, but you can see by the light bolt just then, he can definitely hit through this, so you're not safe. You need to be cognizant that this is kind of precarious. And all you need to do, in theory, is run towards the shed and run off the edge and land on the plant below. You're going to need the cat ring on, because if you don't have the cat ring, you'll die from the fall. You're going to see a crossfade. I died from the fall. I'm stupid. But this is 100% up to the angel. If he lets me go, awesome. If he kills me, what have I got to do? You know, try again until we get it, and there it is. And it looks really easy, doesn't it? It's 3 minutes on this video. It's nothing. That took about 40 minutes, that, just because I kept getting fucked. Really, really silly. Stupid. It probably wasn't 40 minutes, but it felt like 40 minutes, you know what I mean. But the demons, they're interesting. They're really interesting. I've beaten them under these stipulations on New Game +5 and New Game +6. The first time I did it, it took about 4 hours. The second time I did it, it took about 8 hours. I know it doesn't make sense, right? And this time was much shorter. This time was better, though, because I didn't have to keep going into Tearstone range, and the Tearstone range drives me insane. The amount of time I waste with that stupid Mimic Head is just ridiculous. But this is one of those fights where you can get a really good pattern and kill it quickly, or you can get a really bad pattern and you can take forever. So you'll notice I've swapped to Flamberge because it has both bleed and good damage, and I'm going to be buffing with the Lothric War Banner. I'm going to use Carthus Rouge just to get that extra bit of bleed for both the first and second phase, and I'm going to do the opening that I do the same every time. I buff with the banner, I buff with the Carthus, and then I charge an R2 on this dude as he jump attacks. I saw a guy called Tolomeo R do that punish against the initial phase of this, and I kind of just worked it into what I like to do. So my strategy here is I beat up on the one I'm not wanting to kill, which is Demon from Below, in hopes that he does the combo with his arms to get away from the Demon in Pain, which is the demon I want to kill. I then hit the Demon in Pain as much as I can, and then they both kind of heat up. From this point onwards, I'm going to wait until Below cools down, and then I'm going to focus on hitting Pain. But you don't really know what they're going to do here, so you want to just keep your camera on them, keep sprinting away, and as soon as you see what he did just then, where he did the little shuffle that signifies either the combo or the explosion that he did just then with the slam means he's going to cool down, so I immediately go in and start jacking Pain, and all we need now is for Pain to spam Toxic while we kill, sorry, for Below to spam Toxic while we kill Pain. So I'm doing 3 hits on that, I move away from it. This is what gets awkward. For whatever reason, when the cooldown one decides to come close, this fight turns into a shitfest. At distance, it's wonderful. Up close, it's a nightmare. But just dodge that, watch what he does. There's his combo, so hit him as he goes past and then chase him down. Couple of things to know here, guys. You can sprint past almost all the attacks that this boss does by running towards his left-hand side. You'll see me do it quite a lot. If he does the claw drag with his right hand, you can get 3 guaranteed slashes, and he'll do a turning attack, which you have enough time to recover and dodge. Here's me getting a couple of hits on him as he's stunned. I believe that could have been potentially... Was that an actual stun where I could have riposted him? I don't think it was. That Toxic will kill you, do not go near it. That lingers, do not go near it. There's the stun, get a few hits, and then riposte and kill him. I'm wearing the Hornet Ring to make sure the riposte do good damage, and now it gets a lot easier. So, this is how you learn how to fight one of them consistently, so that when you're fighting 2 of them, this is how you want to punish them. So, punish the charge by doing a hit on the ankle, move towards him, that's the claw drag. After that, you can hit him 3 times. So I get distance and I move back in. See the claw? 1, 2, 3, and watch what he does. Turns around and slashes. He didn't even do it, so you were safe. Guaranteed 3 hits. That's massive damage, guys. This move, a little bit more dangerous, only do 1. He'll jump away or do something else. There's the combo, so roll into it or run into it. Do 1 attack, chase him down. Do not go to his left-hand side or he can hit you with the backslash. Hit him on the ankle. That's the turning claw I was mentioning. He does a second hit afterwards, resets. There's the ground slam. The ground slam has a bit of a silly hitbox because his belly counts as damage. So even if you're under him and nowhere near his fists, he can flatten you, a little bit like what Vort does. So be aware of it and always roll or run. If your positioning's off, roll. But do you see what I did just then? I ran towards his left-hand side and I dodged that move completely. Same with this. This should be the kill, by the way. And now the second phase begins. This is where shit gets interesting, and I choke a lot. So, he has to charge up, and he has a modest AoE, but it's not too big, so you can stay kind of close and you can run in. Buff with the Lothric banner, put Karthus on your weapon. At the first phase of this, you can kind of hit him and move to his right, and he'll keep trying to turn towards you, but I don't like doing that too much, because I fall out of place, so instead, I just get into it. He does the fireball where he backs up, chase him down, what does he do? This is double fist, run away. Run away from this, roll if you don't think your spacing is right. I didn't need to roll then, I was good. Here's his standard combo. Only ever do 1 hit here, guys, because he recovers very quick. There's the jumping slash, get away from it, get closer. Here is the knockback, so roll it, chase him down, he's doing lasers. This is the best opportunity for damage right now. He's going to do an attack that enables us to hit him about 10 times. But do not linger where I am when he does the second part of this attack, because it has an AoE behind him, so move away from it. What I like to do is I like to move back in front of the boss, because sometimes it promotes him to do this, which is his combo. Same combo as first phase, it has no new properties, do not fear it, you can punish it the same way. Get close again, see what he does. There's his slam, always roll his slam, because unless you've got good spacing, you can get hit by his belly, and you don't want to fail here. That has lava on it, so be very careful when you roll. Do not roll towards the direction of the lava or you'll die. Here he comes with the fireball, chase him down. You can hit him once there, jumping swipe, don't get hit by it. Push forward again. Here comes the combo, so hit his legs. You can sometimes get 2 hits. Get close to him. Only ever hit once because he recovers so very quickly. Wait for him to do something. There's the slash combo. 1 slash, what does he do? Nothing. 1 slash again. What does he do? He's going to do fireballs to get under them. 1 slash. Here he comes with a jumping swipe. That's the combo. You see him? 1, 2, roll into it. Get 1 hit. There's this turning swipe. Get away from it. Get close again. Jumping slash, don't get touched. Here's his normal combo, so you can hit him twice there sometimes. There's the stun. Do not get greedy on the stun. You need the riposte damage. It's really, really important. And don't get too greedy going nuts here either, because when he gets up, he can do anything. But instead, he decided to do the laser preparation. So roll the shockwave, get behind him, start hitting him again. Don't look at the life bar, guys. It'll just depress you. Keep on swinging, keep on swinging. Hopefully get a bleed. If you can get a second stun, that'd be wonderful. Get away from it, Chris. What are you doing, you lunatic? And then try and get him to do the same thing. But he didn't. Instead he did the slash, which we understand the slash, but now it has lava and it lingers for a few seconds, so don't get too crazy on that move. Here's the turning slam with lava, move away from it. There's the claw, there's another slam. You can hit him twice after this. What does he do? He turns around. Here he goes trying to throw fireballs, chase him down. Look for his tail. If you can see his tail, you can find him in the air. There's the belly slam. Hit him on the ankle. There's the turning lava. Hit him again. Or don't. See what I mean? Do you see how quick he recovered then? That's why I didn't do an attack, guys, because I've been caught with my pants down several times. But here is the double fists. Run away from it and roll if you think your spacing's off. You don't need to, though, if you're confident. There's his taunt. Hit him during the taunt. He's vulnerable. There's the turning swipe. That one's got an interesting hitbox that it hits you a lot. Here he comes again. Double fists. Run away from it. I roll again. I didn't need to. I'm panicking, though. Here comes normal combo. There's the stun. Maximize damage. Get the hit. And pray for laser. If you get laser after this, you're going to be laughing because he's done. Watch what he does when he gets up. What does he do? Goes for laser. Roll the knockdown. Chase him down. You've beaten one of the hardest bosses in the game. Good job. So just wail on him a bit. Yeah, we'll get him. We'll get him. And there it was. Whew. That is not easy. That is not easy. There's the stats, level 1. There's my damage. And you should be seeing the souls. So, fun story, right? I accidentally killed that boss when I was trying to practice it. Because I wanted to practice the second phase. So I got a trainer, which enabled me to have one-hit kills on. So I killed both the dudes, so they transformed. And then I forgot to turn the trainer off. And I hit the boss as practice, and it killed him instantly. So he died. I'm like, oh, I'll just revive him, because the cheat engine lets you do that. He's the only boss on the current table of the cheat engine you cannot revive. So I speedran the entire beginning of the game with the trainer on, killing everything in ridiculous time to get back here to capture that. And do you know what I should have done? Because I'm stupid and I didn't. At the very beginning, when you get to Firelink Shrine, I could have gone into the cheat engine, I could have unlocked the bonfire that's in the dredge just before this boss and just warped to it. But I wasn't as experienced with the cheat engine as I am now, because I'm silly. But that's the price of that video just then. I had to go back through the game again. But alas, I think it was worth it, because that was a really fun fight, and I think it was a good video, and I hope if you're struggling with it, you can watch that and get some confidence to understand what he's doing, and hopefully it'll help you in your playstyle. And if you try something like this, good luck.